cool.
Is it? But I heard recently that you were planning on releasing an album with Musiq Soulchild.
No, not a whole album. No.
Or an EP,
We have
or
songs. We do have songs out that we did in the past. We have videos. We did a song together called "Give It to You." That was back in like 2013, 2014. There's a video out for that, and then that's all we have out together, right? Because
okay.
I'm thinking because we did a whole project together, but I never released it. I just released that one song.
Yeah.
But I am signed to his label, and so he's patiently waiting on me to release this album that I started in 2017.
Okay.
Thanks for your patience.
Okay.
So yeah, that's probably maybe what was maybe that's what it was confused with. But I mean, I always love to do anything with him musically because he's such a freaking musical genius, Lord have mercy. So we have songs in the vault that I've never released, duets that I've never released.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. Hold on. Some would say, they tell me I'm a music hoarder, whatever. So
what's
I just overthink and I just overanalyze and I'm just like, I want it to be perfect. And then I change my mind and then I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then years go by and I never put it out.
And then what but that's, I mean, if you've got the visuals for that, do you think it wouldn't do well, or what would hold you from
Well, I didn't, the visual was out for that, for Give It to You. We've done one video that was back then, that's out. But anything other than that, no, I never released anything. I have visuals out that are just Meelah records, but no duets with him, just that one duet. I didn't release the songs because, I was just nervous that, it's not good enough. They're not going to like it. It's just okay. They're expecting more from us. This is not good enough. Just in my head. He produced a whole EP for me back in like 2014 or something.
Wow.
He did all the tracks and we wrote everything together and I just didn't release it. But I released that one song, which I love, which did really well independently.
Yeah.
It did really good, called Give It to You. So all of the watchers, all the viewers, check it out if you haven't heard of it or haven't seen it. It's called Give It to You, Meelah featuring Musiq Soulchild.
So should we expect anything in the near future from Meelah?
The two of us again? From me.
Well, it could be the two of you. It could be that.
For me, for sure. Because like I said, I got to get this project out. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst. Gosh, I'm such an overanalyzer mixed with perfection. It's just, I drive myself nuts. And I do have a little bit of ABCDEFG, ADHD, HIJKLMNP. So it's all over the place.
Okay.
And I'll just hold on to it and be like, oh my God, I gotta finish this album. And then I'll be like, oh, it's dated now, it's old. And then Soulchild will be like, just put it out. It's old to you. It's not dated. It doesn't sound dated. I'm just like, I don't know. So
well, yeah, I mean, we're starved from hip hop is everywhere. We very rarely get anything. So
I know.
And then anything that we do get is that they call R&B. It's pretty much rappers singing, talking. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
So
yes, it's true. Yeah. I even have a record out there like that I had some of my young producer writer friends coerced me into doing. They persuaded me to do. They're like, go ahead, just do it, just try it, just do something different. It's not, people ain't gonna expect this from you. Like, just put it out. I'm like, because this is not my lane. And they're like, just why not? You can do what you want to do. And it's actually funny because it's called Do What I Feel Like. I do what I feel like. And it's so like trappy, nothing like me. Like it's not an R&B, Meelah singing song, but I'm glad I put it out. It's fun. It's called, I Do What I Feel Like. So you guys could check that out too. Hashtag I Do What I Feel Like. That's the name of it. I mean, it was fun, and at least I can say I did it. But yeah, I'm not trying to jump on a bandwagon and do anything that's trendy.
Yeah, because I think one of the female vocalists now is they sound so similar that you can't tell.
They sound alike.
They all sound alike, same sort of actone notes. And it's like, so for us, it's like who are used to hearing a Coco singing and Candy singing and Brandy, and you could hear and say, yeah, I know who that is. Now, I don't know the difference between SZA and Summer Walker. They're all, they're all good, but they all, for me, who doesn't follow the music that well, if I hear a track, I couldn't tell who it is because they, and then any female coming up decides to sound just like them. And so that becomes harder for us to understand the
yeah,
lyrics.
no, I mean,
tones,
yeah, it's very true, you know, and that's not, you know, that's not to diss anybody. That's no shade, but I feel you. Like I actually love SZA and the way she writes, and I love Summer Walker, especially the song "Body," which samples "Get It Together." Of course, that's my favorite. But they're both really dope. But I know what you mean, because you know most of these young female artists, they do sound similar. I don't know if it's these artists choosing to sing this way and be produced this way, or if it's the producers that are producing them this way.
Maybe so.
You know, being like, oh, well, this is what's working, this is what's popular. So
yeah, because the hip hop artists all sound the same. So Future and all of them all sound the same. So they're doing the females.
Well, that's why you do have to appreciate Jasmine Sullivan and her and who else has their own distinct sound, where you kind of know, like, okay, they're still young and trendy, but they've got their own sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're not trying to be the cookie cutter version of themselves and sound like what's popular.
So with that though,
I struggle with that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm a woman of a particular age, so I'm not trying to necessarily sing like you know, the younger crowd, but at the same time, well, when I came out, I mean, I definitely, like you said, Coco and Brandy, they were out before me, and those were voices that I listened to and that I learned from. And I would like to think that I have my own signature sound. And so all I can do is be true to myself. But if I come out and sing the way I naturally sing, which is sometimes just airy and just tone, then it'll be like, am I trying to sound like them? Or was I maybe an inspiration to them? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think the production these days is kind of all similar as well. But I respect these kids. I do. I listen to them. I get inspired by them for sure. But I also hear, not myself, just me, Meelah, literally, sometimes yes, but just my era in them, for sure.
Well, please, you have to get the put a task down so we can hear the Musiq Soulchild Meelah combo, because as I said, we're starving for
real music
stuff. And you know, the Beatles keep finding stuff they recorded 1,000 years ago, and they keep re-releasing it and says, oh, some vintage Beatles stuff or some older stuff, and everyone's eating it up. But I'm
gonna release. Okay, all right. So maybe I'll at least, I have to do the Meelah stuff for sure. But maybe the unreleased duets of he and I, maybe I'll, you know, put out an EP or something called.
And it's so easy. You just get it coded, just put it out there and before someone else leaks it online. But
because that's the other thing he said. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I don't think anybody will be able to leak this stuff. This stuff that he and I did. That's the cool thing about, you know, owning your own stuff and being in control of your own stuff and being independent. Like, you know, there's nobody. If anybody leaks this, it's a ghost, because I don't know who that is.
Well, you know, I always end my interviews by asking my guests that if you were stuck in an elevator and they said it'll take about 2 or 3 hours before you get you out, what movie would you request to watch while you're waiting to come out?
Oh gosh, you know what? Just so that I stay in a calm space, probably something like Forrest Gump. It's
okay.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Maybe because I really think he was on the spectrum, and so my heart is, you know.
Yeah, he was. You know what?
I'm warm with the special needs community. I'm very warm because of my baby. I'm like, they didn't say it, but I think Forrest was definitely.
He is. Yeah. I'm gonna watch it again, and now with my therapy hat on, just be able to see. Because of that sense of being very open, not knowing the boundaries and stuff like that. I'm trying to tell you, if you watch it, like if you are in tune with some of the things that autism, I'm like, I think Boris was autistic. Yeah, he's on the okay. I love that movie though. But aside from that, I think I just love that movie. He did such a great job in that movie. He was Tom Hanks is so convincing. It just makes my heart feel good. It's just one of those like movies that you can just put on and like. Yeah. Okay. I need to go back and watch it. And then finally, what is your sort of your favorite song? I used to ask the question if you're waiting for the movie to come on, what song do you request? But then people were picking songs about just to calm them in the elevator. And I said, no, what's your all-time go-to favorite song, then I just wanted to get it.
Favorite song? It's too many. I mean, it really, even with the movies, like I love movies. I love so many movies. So that was hard, but I do love Forrest Gump. I always watch it. And Pretty Woman, who can't? Like, it's a classic.
You should have a favorite song, like, okay, mine is
okay. Yeah. This is hard. Okay. I will say this. I've always thought, and this it isn't a really, really old song either. I've always thought that one of the most beautifully written songs was Ordinary People by John Legend. I love that song.
Okay.
I really love that song. It's just, so I love slow, mid-tempo record. I'm not really a fast, upbeat song kind of gal. I like mellow stuff.
Yeah.
I just gravitate, I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know. I gravitate to kind of melancholy, moody music.
Yeah, okay. That's definitely a good song.
It's so pretty, but I mean, nobody wants to be sad. But
no. Get It Together was a sad song. So
I know, right?
So don't worry about that.
It definitely was. I had my fake tear, my one fake tear.
Singing in the bathtub and all.
Yeah. And I did that by myself. Thank you, my one ticket. Where's my Oscar?
Yeah.
And Ordinary People is great. Or it'd have to be like, I think Prince. Oh gosh, not Die For You. I love that one too, but oh God, it's another Prince one that just gives me my life every time I hear it. Oh Jesus. It's Die For You, and what's the other one? Oh my God, he has so many, right? He had two.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna think of it as soon as I hang up with you. This is so annoying.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my ultimate is always Michael Jackson, The Lady in My Life.
Oh, really?
And just and I think myself, Donnell Jones, Pamela Long from Total,
Michael,
and David Chance from Rough End. So these are that's our
really.
So they all there's a number of others, and even
Michael has some stuff, man. That's hard.
Crazy Bone. Yeah, when I interviewed he actually got into music because he saw Motown 25, and that's when he said he wanted to get into music.
And I will say Quincy Jones, he produced the heck out of those type of records. My God, beautiful.
Hey everyone, I want to thank you for being part of Halftime Chats. This new update is really about our membership, and I'm really excited to be able to fully launch the membership page. There will be things like full interviews from day one. As soon as the interview drops, you get access to it without any ads on it. There'll be some exclusive member-only videos that will just be some behind-the-scenes stuff and some other things that we will never be broadcast. For some members, you can be able to get actually 2 interviews, because I do have a backlog of almost 7 or 8 interviews that I don't even know when I'm going to be able to broadcast them. So you're able to get at least some of those up front, and some just behind the scenes stuff, because there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that I have never been able to talk about or release. For everyone else, the videos will still be the same. Over a week or a week and a half or 2 weeks, depending on how long it is. So everything stays the same. The polls stay the same. The community chats, the community stuff stays the same. But I think with the membership stuff, I'm able to add a little bit more and invest a lot more time and energy in really supporting the members. So I do hope you come on that ride with me. I appreciate the support, and this will just help me continue to invest in taking things to the next level. Take care. I begin to